Since the beginning of human history, one question has driven us. What is out there? How does our universe work? This unending curiosity sparked the birth of science, a quest for understanding that has shaped civilizations and continues to propel us forward today. Long before written language or complex societies, our ancestors looked to the natural world, watching the stars, tracking the seasons, understanding the patterns of nature. These early observations were the seeds of what would become science. Around 3000 BCE, civilizations like Egypt and Mesopotamia began to formalize their understanding of the world. They built pyramids aligned with the stars, developed early medicine, and created the first systems of mathematics and record-keeping, tools that helped them solve practical problems and explain their universe. The Egyptians studied anatomy and practiced medicine, while the Babylonians kept detailed astronomical records, tracking planets and predicting celestial events, an essential step towards systematic scientific inquiry. But it was in ancient Greece, around 500 BCE, that the concept of science as we understand it today truly began to emerge. Thinkers like Aristotle and Plato questioned myths and superstitions, proposing that the natural world could be understood through reason and observation. Aristotle, for example, studied animals, classified species, and believed that the universe operated according to questions about nature, the cosmos, and human existence. They believed the universe operated according to laws that could be understood through reason and observation, not myth or superstition. Centuries later, during the Islamic Golden Age, scholars preserved and built upon Greek knowledge, making advances in astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. Then in Renaissance Europe, curiosity ignited a scientific revolution, an era of extraordinary discovery. Galileo saw moons around Jupiter, challenging old views. Copernicus proposed that the sun, not the earth, was at the center of our solar system. Newton formulated the laws of motion and gravity, laying the foundation for modern physics. These breakthroughs transformed our understanding, from explaining the natural world to exploring the universe. Today, science is everywhere, driving innovation, medicine, technology, and even our daily lives. The birth of science is a story of human curiosity and perseverance. It's about asking questions, experimenting, and learning from failures, something that everyone can be a part of. So, the next time you look up at the stars or wonder how something works, remember, you're part of a legacy that started thousands of years ago. Our shared journey of discovery that never ends. The birth of science, igniting curiosity, inspiring the future to natural laws. His student Plato emphasized the importance of rational thought and mathematical principles, foundations for scientific inquiry. The Hellenistic age saw the rise of figures like Euclid, whose work on geometry laid the groundwork for scientific reasoning. But true science as an ongoing method would soon face challenges and transformations. During the Islamic Golden Age, 8th to 14th centuries, scholars preserved and expanded upon Greek knowledge. They made advances in astronomy, mathematics, medicine, and chemistry, developing the scientific method's precursors. Scientists like Ibn al-Haytham, often called the father of optics, emphasized experimentation and evidence. Their work laid important groundwork for later European scientists. The Renaissance, beginning in the 14th century, sparked a renewed interest in exploration and discovery. Artists and scientists alike questioned old ideas and sought new understanding. It was during this time that science began to shift toward a more systematic, empirical approach. Copernicus challenged the Earth-centered universe with his heliocentric model. Galileo used his telescope to observe moons orbiting Jupiter, evidence that challenged traditional views. Isaac Newton formulated the laws of motion and gravity, unifying celestial and terrestrial physics into a coherent framework. The 17th and 18th centuries saw what's called the scientific revolution, a period of extraordinary progress. Scientists began conducting experiments, formulating hypotheses, and sharing their findings openly, setting the stage for modern science. From chemistry to biology, from electricity to taxonomy, each discovery built upon the last. The scientific community became a global network of thinkers dedicated to understanding the natural world. In the centuries that followed, science accelerated rapidly. We unlocked the secrets of DNA, explored the depths of space, developed vaccines, and created technologies that transformed everyday life. The birth of science is a story of human curiosity, a journey that started thousands of years ago and continues today. It's a story of asking questions, seeking answers, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. And remember, each of us can be part of this ongoing adventure, because the spirit of discovery belongs to everyone. The future of science depends on your curiosity and your questions.